People describe the sensation in various ways. Some speaks of a racing heart or an overpowering desire to withdraw a cry, as though their body is processing a trauma that hasn't even happened. And that can be one of the most isolating aspects of a heavy morning. For those who haven't experienced it, a heavy morning can be difficult to understand, but this feeling is very real and often beyond a person's control. It's important to recognize that these mornings are more than just a bad day or waking up on the wrong side of the bed. Hello there and welcome back. If you're new here and you don't know me yet, I'm Eileen. And here we dive deep into the experiences that often go unspoken. Today's episode is personal. This one's for you who's ever woken up feeling like the weight of the world is pressing down on your chest for no clear reason at all, and I call it the heavy mornings. Maybe you have been there, to those mornings when everything feels difficult and you don't know why, when getting out of bed feels like an insurmountable task and you are gripped by fear and sadness that doesn't seem to come from anywhere specific. So we'll be talking through what this mornings feels like, because I think so many of us keep them to ourselves. There's a kind of shame around the struggling when on the outside everything seems fine, seems okay, but mentally and emotional pain doesn't need a reason, and it's just as real as a physical pain, like a punch on your chest. And I'm learning to accept that. And maybe this will help you to accept it too. Let's start from the moment you wake up, in that hazy in between where you are not fully alert yet. For me, it's like a sense of dread seeps in before even I have conscious enough to process it. My mind starts racing through there's no clear thought to hold on to. My heart pounds, and this feeling, this strange mix of anxiety and sadness, is just there, heavy, like it's settled in my chest from overnight. You know that I know there's nothing wrong around me. There's no danger in the room. There's no dinosaur coming for me or whatsoever. But that doesn't really matter, does it? It's like a fear comes from the inside and you try to get up, get out of bed. You try to shake it off, but it's as if your body and mind are two different pages. Your mind tells you to do so, but your body doesn't react. Sometimes even sitting up is a struggle for me. And then comes tears, silent, unbidden, unexplained tears. You know, they just come and there's no WH. Why? Why? Just that tightening in the throat, the knots in your stomach, and the whisper of dread. And obviously, I know it's temporary. I know logically that these feelings don't last forever. But in that moment, it feels all encompassing. And when you are in that place, logic doesn't hold much power. It's as if you are trying to convince yourself to climb a mountain, except the mountain isn't real. It's an invisible weight coming down at you. Please tell me in the comment section, what do you do with mornings like this? So, what can we really do when you have the heavy morning strikes? Firstly, try to acknowledge the feeling without judgment. Sometimes we pressure ourselves to snap out of it.
Snap out of it!
But this can make the sensation more intense. Instead, give yourself permission to feel that weakness. It's a valid emotional response. For me, I've learned to focus on just a few small steps. First, breathe. Sounds simple, right? But slowing down your breathing can help you feel just a tiny bit more grounded. I'll try to sit on the edge of my bed and take slow breath in and let it out even slower. Sometimes I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and just focus on that counting. Next, I'll remind myself that it's okay to feel this way, even if it makes no sense, even if there's no real reason. Our emotions aren't always logical and they don't need permission to be valid. Giving yourself permission to feel can relieve at least a bit of the pressure we put on ourselves to always be okay. And finally, I'll try to reach for something that brings me comfort. Sometimes it's journaling, putting this messy and tangled feelings into words. And I mean writing in pen and paper, not typing. Even if the sentences don't make sense, after that, I'll make a warm drink, just holding the cup, feeling the heat in my hands, smelling the fragrance. You can have coffee, tea, hot chocolate, whatsoever. And these small rituals, just breathing, acceptance of yourself, comforting yourself, these are all my way through my heavy mornings. If heavy mornings are a regular occurrences for you, it might be beneficial to seek out professional support. Therapy offers a safe and constructive environment to explore these experiences. Cognitive behavioral therapy, for instance, can help by identifying patterns and building skills for managing these sensations. Medication is also an option for some depending on the diagnosis. And consulting a qualified mental health professional can provide a personalized advice. Additionally, cultivating a self-care routine may help minimize the frequency of these heavy mornings. Consistent sleep, balanced nutrition, gentle practices like yoga and meditation can all support emotional resilience over time. Remember, the goal isn't necessarily to cure or fix these feelings, but to build tools that allows you to navigate them when they arise. If you are listening to this and you have had mornings like this, I want you to know you're not alone. You're not weak or broken or failing. It's okay to feel heavy sometimes, to cry without knowing why. Maybe it's your mind's way of processing things you haven't even realized it yet. Or maybe it's just a part of being human. But you are not alone. I'll leave you with this reminder. These moments do pass. They might feel overwhelming in the moment, but they don't define you. They don't make you less capable or less worthy. Just take a breath, find something small to hold on to, and let yourself be. It's okay to feel, and it's okay to let go of the why. Thank you for being here and sharing this space with me. If this episode resonated with you, or if you have thoughts or experiences you'd like to share, please reach out in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, remember, each morning is a new chance and it's okay to take it at your own pace. Take care, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ciao!